So I wrote the book Equality because of a deep, deep passion for fairness. I spent 18 years in the corporate space before starting my entrepreneurial adventure 17 years ago. And I grew up in a small town in Alabama called Mobile, Alabama, during segregation. In fact, my sister and I were the first to go to the Catholic school system. And so I know what it feels like to be spat on. I know that pain. I know what it feels like to be rejected. I know that pain. I know what it feels like to be called names that I don't care to use right now, but I know the profound pain and angst and anxiety that is caused because of labels and because of inequality. And then, as life would have it, God just took me on a course where my first child was born with Down syndrome. I have been fighting, my husband and I have been fighting for that child since the day he was born. He's 35 now, and I'm still fighting for equality for Adam. And then we were fortunate enough to have a beautiful daughter, my diva daughter, Miss Mary Ellen, who got married this past January, and she married a Caucasian male who we love, absolutely love. My grandbabies are going to be biracial. This is extremely personal to me. It's extremely heartfelt for me. I really want to look back when my turn comes and we're talking about legacy and we're done with books and we're done with careers and maybe we're not in the rocking chair, but we're sitting on the back porch and we're looking back and saying, okay, what was my life about? I want to look back and I want to say that I used my gifts and talents to try and make a difference, to drive equality. I want people to be happy, to feel good about who they are. I know what it feels like not to be in a space where the business world wants you or desires you or even recognizes you for who you are or what you could bring to the table. I just don't want that. I don't want that for anybody, but I especially don't want it for my babies and for my grandbabies. So I'm going to fight. I'm going to use every single day that God gives me left on this earth. I'm going to fight. And I'm going to ask people to join me in having these courageous conversations. And I'm going to ask them to take the pledge. The last thing that I ask in the book is, will you take the pledge? Will you embrace your responsibility to be an advocate for equality? Will you carry the banner? Will you stand with those of us who believe in equality? Will you do it? I can't answer that question for people. I can only answer it for myself. I want to do it. And I want you to do it.